Hello, today once again we are talking about an essay entitled as Making Writing Simple. This is written by J.B. Presley. J.B. Presley was born at Bradford in 1894. His father was a schoolmaster. He was educated at Bradford and Trinity Hall, Cambridge. During a First World War, he served in the army and afterward became a reader of John Lane, uh, the renowned firm of publishers. This brought him into contact with some of the leading journalists and writers of that time. He wrote for periodicals and edited several books. He earned fame as a writer with periodical, and he got uh, with his work, his two novels, The Good Companions and The Angel Pavement. He got James Tate Black Prize for the Good Companions. Priestley is a versatile writer. He has written essays, novels, dramas, and critical books. Some of his well known works are Brief Diversion, Paper from Lilliput, The Challenge, and I for One, the English comic character, George Meredith, development of a novel, etc. J.B. Priestley actually fought in the First World War and later he participated in various left wing organizations. He was one of the most versatile writers of his time. Apart from essay, he has employed other literary form of his expressions, novel and short stories, drama, criticism, etc. Mostly he writes about the lower class of lower middle class people and their problem in a simple and straightforward style. However, there is a subtle intellectual vein in his writing. Priestley has written essays on diverse subjects. Many of them deal with literary criticism. A large number of his essays are inspired by the deep sympathy of human problems. He has also written us on social and political problems of his time. His four important essays collections are Journey Down a Rainbow, The Open House, Paper from Lilliput, and Thoughts in the Wilderness. His prose style is known for its ease and clarity. He may be an emotional mood, but he keeps his prose cool and sane. He often draws our attention towards those things which we generally ignore. However, he never preaches morally. He can identify himself with the reader through the delightful humor. J.B. Presley's Making Writing Simple was published for the first time in the collection of Presley's essay Delight. The essay is a plea for simplicity in writing. Presley thinks that literary writing must be it's intelligent intelligible to the common people. And art to me, says Presley, is not synonymous with introversion, because I am what is called an intellectual, and I am just as much as intellectual as these younger chaps. I don't feel that there is a glass wall between me and the people in the nearest factories, shops, and pubs. I don't believe that my thoughts and feelings are quite different from theirs. I prefer, therefore, a wide channel of communication. Deliberately, I am at simplicity and not complexity in my writing. Not no matter what the subject in hand might be. I want to write something that at a pinch I could read uh, aloud in the bar parlors. The essay Making Writing Simple by Presley is a short essay on the need of simplicity in writing. Presley argues that literature should be simple enough to be understood by the common man. There are critics who think that literature should be complex and not easy to understand. One must spend time and energy to understand a literary piece, but Presley thinks otherwise. At the same time, a writer has to work hard in order to learn how to write simply. He is not an easy it is not an easy task. Presley says, I have spent years trying to make my writing simple. It is virtue if one can express one's ideas in a simple way. Critics of the early 30s wanted literature to be difficult. They did not believe in sharing their views with the common people. A good writer to them was one who made his reader toil and sweat. They admire extreme cleverness and solemnity. Donne and Hopkins belong to this vogue in writing. Presley says they could be accused not unjustly of narrowness and arrogance, but not of insecurity. They were desperately sincere in believing that the true artist must hide from the crowd behind a thicker of the birds, thicket of the briars. They grew up terrified of the crowd, who in this new mass age seemed to them to be threatening all decent values. Presley says that personally he is not afraid of a crowd, and he says that he does not feel that there is a glass wall between him and the people in factories, shops, etc. He does not believe that his thoughts and his feelings are different from uh, theirs. He says that he aims at simplicity, not complexity in his writing. His aim is to appear simpler than he really is. He does too much for toiling and sweating himself in order to make his writing simpler. It is not an easy task. He says he has kept his aim in view throughout the years of hard work. This habit of simplification has its own little triumph. He was able pay a birthday tribute to C.G. Jung as on the air in a short period of in 13 minutes and a half. Thus, this is an important poem written by Presley. Thank you.